publicity to DP models, DPB models for supplying the lights on the top of that Porsche pace car, you see. So the cars will now automatically, when they see that, they'll just start forming up behind it. So the pace car's going out, just going around the track, and as soon as the pace car pulls off into the pit lane, we'll give these guys the go-ahead. We won't get the ready, steady, go on this one, because this is they're looking for setup. So all the cars now is forming up into a bit of a snake. One more lap there, Steve. And what we're going to bring to you now, it's only a warm-up, but we're just going to test the driver's skills, okay? We're going to slow them down as much as possible, just to see if anybody gets a little bit naughty and start giving it the edge and actually getting in front of the pace car. You see, they're all trying to fight for position, like that car going around the outside. He wants to be right behind it. I'm getting in here, lad. Just push out. And the black car says, no, I'm having a bit of that. And the blue car says, well, you two can sort it out because I'm coming through on the inside. Okay, Steve, just open the taps up just a little bit. Just give them a little bit of room as they go down the straight, and we'll pull the pace car in to the pit lane on the next opportunity, and we'll let these come. We'll release these cars and slow them up again. Oh, that was almost. And the pace cars run out of juice. It's dead. Ah, we got a pace car that's okay. Push him out the way. Thank you, Jeff. The pace car has failed. Oh, okay, guys, off you go. What a way to start a Sunday, dear. Oh dear. Technical infringement with the pace car. Take it back. Get the hammer out, Jeff, or as we call it from Great Bar, the Birmingham screwdriver. Get it on there. Get it on the bench. Have a look at it. Now, these are real racing cars. 1/12 scale. Two championship people here today. Chris Wilkinson from Mardave and Robin Schumacher from Schumacher, two of the companies that make these 1/12 GT cars. All the body shells supplied by Camtech, and for today's proceedings, Camtech have been very good to paint up the Gianetti shells for us, and Colin, I think it's Colin that's here from Camtech that's been very good. Colin and Keeper here yesterday, but I don't know which one of the two we've got here today. But you can see the speed that these cars get up to as the pace car goes, well, comes back to us. I think he's going to take it inside. Now he's going to have a quick look at it and tell us exactly what's going on with the pace car. But you can see they get very, very close. There's even pieces of the foam tyre coming off the car when they actually get too close to the apexes. But the scale speed in these, probably about 34 miles an hour for a 1/12 machine indoors. Not very quick when you see it on the eyesight, but it's not about going down the straight at racing knots, it's about getting around the corners. You can see how quick these cars react to the driver's inputs on the transmitter. Each of the cars inside the car will have the most important piece of equipment, which is very much like the FIA transponder, which they put into the real racing cars. That transponder will talk to the computer behind us in the BRCA stand, and generally what happens, we can record lap times up to the thousandth of a second. So that's how close we can get these cars as they go around the track. You see one car up on its roof there, the driver banging the side of the steering wheel as that marshal tries to get across, takes his life in his own hands. Nobody will give him the push, because this is a competitive sport. Nobody will help out and say, I'll give you a bit of a hand, old chap, mate, I'll help you out. No problem at all. So these are the GT12 cars going around the track, and this warm-up for the next hour. These will be really flying around for their own particular championship. They are absolutely on the pace, and the fastest car out there we know is the Aston Martin at the moment, just coming towards race control here. There you go, with the old Golf colour scheme on it. It's very famously made across the world by Steve McQueen's film Le Mans, and brought to people that don't even know about motorsport back in the days. Even Frankenheimer's film Grand Prix, that really got sort of like into the well, got a lot of people switched into motorsport. Me as well, and a lot of people backstage got into motorsport following that film. So one of the fastest cars out there, according to the screen in front of us, is the Aston Martin, just coming towards race control now through the Senna S, but a real hot car behind him in the brown mustard coloured car going down the back straight. You can see that not too much change of performance on the straight, and they'll hold the tap open all the way to the second corner. So if we just watch the Aston Martin coming towards the Senna S now, just about to approach the straight now, that guy will hold the tap open all the way to the second corner off the straight. There he goes, flat out, throttle still open. Now he's off the throttle and just turns in. The car will have its own head, and he'll just follow the car through. If the car was to grip roll, too much steering, he'll turn in a little bit later. So he knows he can actually balance the car on the throttle and on the steering. Down the Gianetti straight into turns one. These two are having a bit of a ding-dong here. They're just both on the same lap times almost. and this is only a warm-up race. So up for grabs, of course, are the big cups that's just been put in front of us. Oh, and the Aston Martin parks in the track marker, and he gets somebody to join him, and having a bit of a conversation there, saying, okay, who shut this little chef then? It was a little chef here before last time round, and it's now been closed. So no fun or activity or even breakfast for the driver of this car right here. It was one of the fastest cars. Yesterday we were getting the public to get involved as well when these guys are so aggressive off the start. When we have a grid start, we had 1 or 2 jump starts as well, pointed out by some people in the public, and we were pulling these guys in for a stop and go. And I'll tell you what, the discipline to get these guys in for a stop and go, not what they want to hear, especially when they've got the pace car out, which has just been recharged. Okay, so I think we've been calling these cars in now. So these cars are now coming into the pit lane, and we're just about to have a change of discipline, because now we're going to